Good day to each and everyone. I am Charles Denvery N. Torres. I am taking up Bachelor of Science in Information Technology under section BSTM 2A in the subject Understanding the Self. For this video, I am going to share to you my experiences or reflections from the four perspectives: the philosophical, sociological, anthropological, and psychological. So starting with the first perspective, the philosophical perspective. So I will relate to my experience to Saint Augustine's man's free will made evil possible. So I am free to do anything I want to do. I have a choice, but sometimes I use this freedom to do or this choice to do evil, like cheating, lying, and hurting someone. I know what is right and what is wrong, but still does do it, making evil more possible. And in this perspective, I realize that I have a strong power, which is of free will, but do not always use it for goodness. Next is the second perspective, the sociological perspective. For the sociological perspective, I can relate to the looking glass theory of Charles Horton Cooley. I am an adaptable person. I show many people different sides of me depending on how they treat me. If they treat me good, I will treat them good, and if they treat me bad, I will also do that same. I tend to vibe on every circle of friends I have and only show the personality that fits the circle of friends. And in this perspective, I realize that I may not be the only one that shows different personality to different people, because some of my friends may also be showing me personalities that I only know but they do not show it to others. For the third is the anthropological perspective. So I'm going to share to you on how the culture in my community affected me. I have a family that believes in many household beliefs. I have a family who believes in that we do not need to use our gadgets while eating and to pay respect to elders by doing the manopo gesture. And these two are one of the many beliefs that my family believe, which have shown me on how these beliefs can show respect to a person or the grace of God, because setting aside our gadgets while eating is a respect that we will enjoy the grace or the food in the table. And this is also the time to communicate with our family. We can tell jokes, we can tell stories, or even problems while enjoying the food. In this perspective, I realized that the culture of community that I live can greatly affect my personality and on how I see the world. Lastly is the psychological perspective. So in this perspective, I will give my experience based on the concept of Sigmund Freud's what forms the personality. The first is my early experiences. So I love to be alone. I tend to do things independently. Although I like to be with people or my friends, it is just that me being alone gives me peace. And this is because when I was a child, my mom had to work far from our hometown to save money for my family and for me and for my siblings' education. And because of this, every time I was given a schoolwork or have a schoolwork or task, I do it by myself, and I have been doing everything then since on my own. Yes, I approach my mom if I need help financially, but in my school and problems, I tend to solve it by myself because that is what I have been used to do. So in this perspective, I realized that what I am right now, how I behave and act, was because of the experiences I got in my childhood, then later got used to and been doing it. And that is all for my reflection or sharing of the different concept of the four perspectives. Thank you.